The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made by
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Washington first down.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They run the counter. Gibson. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about, until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Rolling to his right. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Kaepernick. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
21.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Travis Fulgham, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And got his man complete.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Taylor Gabriel, 77 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the end.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a pickup of
a gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Eagles.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. It looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 8.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
First down. It's Gibson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was taken down by
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Kaepernick now to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
Kaepernick to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes this Washington 42. Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a flow.
So for Washington, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.